Everyday warriors and their guardians walk in here to receive care, most of them in their teens and early childhood. Research by the National Center for Biotechnology Information has it that 25 million individuals are suffering from sickle cell disease globally, with majority living in sub-Saharan Africa, of which Nigeria carries the highest burden with about 25% of its population with sickle cell trait. Though the statistics for Edo State is underworks, the Sickle Cell Center in Edo State caters to a good portion of sickle cell warriors in the state and environs.
Here is more like a GOPD for sickle cell warriors. That's the reason why this center was opened, to try and alleviate that financial burden. Investigations that could have been done outside for a huge sum of money is actually subsidized here.
Sufferers and caregivers of persons living with the disease all agree on one thing: sickle cell disease is an experience best not experienced.
As a sickle cell warrior, I have suffered a very chronic leg ulcer.
First investigations were carried out. I was inserted a pipe through my nose down my throat, and I've had to be feeling it here. Some greenish substances were coming out through that pipe from my nose. I was injected on my tummy. I was injected on my labs as well. They carried out a test that I was told if the bottle breaks after 3 days, then there's a problem. But to God be all the glory, that bottle didn't break. And I was in the clinic. I was in Aminu Kano for a month and 3 days.
These sickle cell patients, they may just say, "Don't touch me." That's even their clothes. Touching it means they feel pain.
Sickle cell disease is a lifelong health challenge, but in 2011, some doctors in Edo State sought to change the narrative by delving more into research in hematology and genetic diseases and exploring various advancements like stem cell transplant.
The first one at the University of Benin Teaching Hospital for a 7-year-old child who had sickle cell disease. We don't cut bone, we just take the blood, like blood, and transfuse it. Then we use some drugs to move the cells, the mother hen, from the blood into the bone marrow. So once the mother hen gets into the bone marrow, it will engraft. That means it will stay there and begin to produce new cells.
Though sounding simple, this procedure is out of the reach of many. Reason: high cost of surgery.
Many patients pay from their pockets. At the end of the day, we can only do transplant now for between 15 to 20 million naira.
Mr. Gabriel is a parent whose son is undergoing the procedure.
As I sit now, there is no extent I cannot go to stop any of my relations, let alone my own children, to get married to somebody that's carried the same genotype. Yes.
The center is a milestone for the Edo State government, as it has partnered with the state on several occasions.
I was privileged to discharge the 25th patient that had successful transplant in over there. So that is a significant, that is a very good landmark that is happening in Edo State.
People need to know these things. Many more people need to have this knowledge. There should be a massive national campaign.
There's a continuous call for persons to know their genotype before going ahead with a relationship that will result in having children. Sickle cell disease can be tackled, but it starts from you and I. In Benin, Anwulio Kolo, NTA News.